Christine, welcome to the show. Thank you for calling.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. I really, really enjoy your show.
Thank you.
I think it's great.
Okay.
What do you think about the America First Nick Fuentes situation?
The America First Nick Fuentes situation. And who
Well,
is
he's
Nick?
He's trolling Charlie Kirk.
Oh, the guy that is trying to make them deal with the homosexual stuff?
Yeah, he's trying to address the fact that you have homosexuals on your show, but you say it's America First.
Oh, okay. I don't think that they should be showing up at these people meetings
Okay.
and trying to force them to talk about it. It's not like they're politicians. If let's say that if the guy whatever was a politician, that would be something different, and he represented a certain community. The community's supposed to get involved and make the politician do the right thing. But if it's just an organization, and this organization has decided that they're going to promote abnormal behavior, then they have a right to do that. And you have a right to disagree, but you don't have a right to impose on their meetings to make them talk about it or do what they want them to do.
Like in a public forum.
Right. Now,
Okay.
if they're invited there and they want a different opinions, that's a different story.
But they're not. It's more than that. They're told not to be invited. They're prohibited.
Right, and people have a right to that. If you want to have a meeting, you're putting on the meeting, and you say, don't invite JoJo, you have a right to do that.
I know JoJo. My uncle.
That's right. So what do you think about that?
I think that it's okay to ask questions, but I know if you're leading in a direction that group is not trying to go in, then you're kind of causing a disruption, so to speak.
So what's happening is, I believe, I think I'm getting it right now. There are these Nick Fuente, whatever his name is, Fuente or whatever. They're showing up at turning point events, right?
Yeah, they are.
And
Yeah.
they're trying to force turning point into debates or discussion, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you think they have a right to do that?
I think anybody has a right to freedom of speech.
Right. We do have a right. We have a right to freedom of speech, and we have a right to discriminate. But we don't have a right to impose that on someone else's private meeting, unless it's a politician or something.
I agree with you.
You do?
Yeah, it'd be like if you were riding around blasting your music your radio show in atheist areas.
Right.
Do you think you'd be imposing?
If I went into their meeting and did it, but if I rode up and down the road, I have a right to do that.
Okay.
I sometimes there are Bible thumpers who show up at my church services, and they come there with evil intentions. They want to somehow or another think they're going to show me off. And they don't come to fellowship, and they call themselves Christian, right? But they don't come to edify, correct, and fellowship. They want to prove a point. They don't have a right to do that, so I don't allow that to happen. But if it's a town hall, I would invite certain people to come. Hey, come, let's debate things.
Well, that's a communal center versus your personal space.
Right. And so I just don't think that these people have a right to impose on Turning Point to try to force them during the question and answer period.
But if they stand for something, shouldn't they represent it?
That's up to them.
That's interesting.
You know, you have a right to be wrong, and God allow you to be wrong. Even God will not force you to be right. He will let you just suffer and die. He will let you live on Skid Row. He will allow you to be a drug addict, or a homosexual, a lesbian, or a thief, or a murderer.
Okay.
Have you noticed that God doesn't force anyone to be right?
I don't think God imposes at all.
No, He doesn't. And who are we?
Freedom of choice.
And who are we as human beings that we should impose upon others?
That's a fair assumption. I agree with you.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I was just curious on your standpoint on it.
Yeah, I like the fact that they are standing up against wrong things, the Fontaine folks. But I don't agree with them by imposing on Turning Point. Because Turning Point has a right to hold meetings and say whatever they want to say. They have a right to discriminate against the Christians. They have a right to promote homosexuality, but we don't have to agree with it.
Sin.
I'm sorry?
What do you mean? They're the children of sin. So
Right. They have a right to be children of sin.
all right, if you say so.
Even Christ let them do it. God and his son. They're never going to impose, suffer and die. And only thing God would do is create some more human beings, and hopefully they'll get it right, and the generation will start to change. But he's never going to impose on anyone.
All right. Well, I hope that we start to make some change.
Yeah, it's coming.
I know it's coming.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change going to come.
But you're not an evangelical, right?
No.
You believe in the awakening.
What's an evangelical?
It's the ones that believe in the rapture. Stop making me laugh.
Wow, that's amazing.
All right, I'm going to let you go
Chris,
to your show.
Tell your husband I really appreciate him turning you on to my show.
All right, he's right here, so he can hear you.
Do you guys have children?
Not yet.
Have some babies. What y'all doing?
Well, he's my alpha male. I'm just waiting until we're in the right place.
All right. I wish you well. All right. Call me again.
All right, you got it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. She sounds white, huh?
Yeah, that's white.
Like a white Southerner. Thank you for your call, Chrissy. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.